Instagram, make a small investment, even just $35, and get hundreds of dollars in return.
That sounds too good to be true.
It does, doesn't it?
And guess what?
What?
It is. KIRO 7's Jesse Jones explains the newest social media scam and how to make sure you or your kids don't take the bait.
It's the promise of big money with little investment. It's called money flipping. It's one of Instagram's newest scams, and it's aimed at your kids.
They're not as careful. They're greedy. They're hungry. They see it on Instagram. It must be, legit. But it isn't.
Bryan Seely is a well-known internet security expert and CEO of Seely Security. He says money flipping is the old Ponzi scheme warmed up for a new generation. You send money in, and it never comes back.
Most of the adults that I know above the age of 35 wouldn't fall for this stuff in a million years. So why not go after the people who just turned 18, 19, 20?
Most of the photos are pretty blatant, so let's go a little deeper here. I'm going to text this money flipper and see what happens. He got right back to me and says, I'm a supervisor at Western Union. I have access to any tracking number that goes through Western Union. I can change any amount without any trace of how the amount got changed, and you will be able to get your money in 5 minutes. Now this guy tells me for a $500 investment, he'll send me $6,500. I ask how I can get paid, and all he says is, I'm send it back to so you can get it cash. Bad English and a horrible deal. What? This fool just gave me his name and his address. I think I'm going to alert Western Union and the cops. I'm out. For its part, Instagram says it employs a number of machine learning tactics to detect and prevent abuse on our platform. We look for behavioral patterns to identify and remove specific accounts responsible for these scams. Seely says parents need to get these apps and see what their kids are facing on the internet.
If you don't have Instagram, get it. If your kids have it, you should have it too. You should at least know what world they're playing in.
And parents, once you learn, don't keep your knowledge secret.
If we teach people these principles of being skeptical, fraud, scams, why, it doesn't matter what the name is, fill in the blank. We can teach them and prevent this kind of stuff.
A research firm recently found that scammers may be tracking the accounts of users that follow banks. So you follow a bank, they're watching that, they track you back to your account, and they get on your account. But the bottom line here is teach your kids about scams. I just did a Facebook Live, and a guy said something really smart. It's that, it teaches your kids critical thinking, right? Because a bad deal and a scam are only this far apart. It's just the law is that line right in between.
Yeah, sure.
I, for one, was just hoping that address was local so you could go visit that person.
Right.
No, it was in Alabama.
Oh,
well,
that's a plane
maybe
ride.
next time.
I'm just impressed you even understood what he was saying in those
Yes.
texts. Now, if you have something you want Jesse to investigate, give him a call, 844-77-JESSE. You can also submit story ideas on jessejones.com.